know, the reason the city, downtown, the downtown core, the central business district of big million people and plus cities are so diseased. There's so much imbalance. Think about it. The richest of the rich dwell and operate here. The poorest of the poor and addicted and diseased operate here and live here. And the people who come to this particular downtown area for an education are getting a really inverted, controlled psyop of an education. The people who are in this area are getting the worst programming. Greed programming, stress programming, superiority complex programming, narcissism. Look at the fashion that they have in these downtown centers. Look at the arts that they proliferate in these downtown centers. The downtown center of major cities has a few oases of good food or loving culture and people who are more or less dedicated to the upliftment of all beings. But we all have our psychological complexes when we're in the city. And we all buy into varying levels of falsehoods because of this. Like, just the very concept of living in the city or spending lots of time in it kind of detaches you from nature, more or less. You're so surrounded by concrete, you're so surrounded by frequencies, all of these different bandwidths of information being transmitted, that every single bandwidth that information can be transmitted on is taken by information. You are literally in a dozen Wi-Fi ranges at all times in the city. You're being bombarded. You can't see the sky for the smog sometimes, depending on which city it is. And you can't see this, well, certainly not with all the geoengineering happening above the cities on most days. You get a blue sky like once, twice, 3 times a month at this rate in the city, because they don't want you to see certain things. Furthermore, there's light pollution out the wazoo. You don't see the stars. I remember seeing Buckman Coe back in 2011 or 12 or so sing a song about how his mother saw stars over Tokyo for the first time in her whole life when there was the Fukushima Daiichi power plant tsunami disaster. The first time she'd seen stars in Tokyo for her life was in March 11th, 2011. Wow. So, yeah. Downtown cities, what else can I say? Like, love them and hate them. It's such a schizophrenic relationship. For me, at least. I'm sure for some other people, they crave the busyness, they crave the rituals, honestly. They're addicted to the frequencies and the options and the freedom. But what is really going on here? I don't know. I'm willing to open up to possibilities, but anyone try and refute me, honestly. What I've been saying, and I've not been saying this as some bastard asshole who's not got a heart. I love certain places in the cities. There's some beautiful parks in the cities, but I also know what the city is. You should too. Look at the symbols, guys. Look at the symbols in use. And learn something about gematria while you're at it too. That's honestly the most important things you can do to find out what exactly the game is around you, is learn the symbols and learn the numbers. Because everything is math. Energy is information. Breath is energy. Much love, guys.